Saratoga and as hot as Arizona. I pop me a Fresno, hard colder than Minnesota in October. Don't interrupt, darling, I'm in the zone. Why does everywhere I go just remind me of home? You know that state of gold with the bed. Them other places come close, but they don't compare. Now I've been to New York, come on, Texas, yeah, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California, A-A-T-L-M-I-A, D-D-M-V, all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California, California, no place like California. Fresh off a flight to Boston, got a BZ in Maryland that I pipe too often. Headed right to Austin, most likely flossing. Tight, exhausted, high as a forklift. Handful of goons out in Colorado. Any given afternoon, you can catch a hollow. Honestly, it's the same out in Richmond, Virginia or California. Either state, you can get it. I done seen everywhere from Russia to Delaware, trust me, I'm well aware. Barcelona to Bel Air, Petty to the Detroit, no telling. He saw how heavily he balls. Every project, every seashore. And I ain't content trying to see more nomadic. I probably wind up alone. All it takes is a melody to remind me of home. Now I've been to New York, come on, Texas, yeah, Midwest, and it all reminds me.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Some serious pride on the line in this contest as these two divisional rivals take the field together for the first time this season. Almost a playoff atmosphere surrounding the game between these two bitter opponents. It's the Packers going up against the Lions. With that, we'll send it over to Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis. They've got the call in this Week 5 matchup.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL sends us to the state of Michigan as we are inside Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. Alone to the right is Jones. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Catch made right side by Wilson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So they get the completion. That's good. But, Charles, probably not good to get hit on the first play of the game.
No coaching staff ever wants their quarterback hit on any passing play, especially to start the game. What you're hoping is you have one of those tough guys back there. But sometimes when they get hit early, gets the juices flowing, and they get right into the game.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. They'll set up a throw. The left side completion to Jones. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. Amir Abdullah. Touchdown, Detroit. Amir Abdullah, his second touchdown on the season. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. You talk about explosion plays. There's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate. Big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up the touchdown on the opening drive.
They come out here in the eye, and they'll go on the ground. And right away, he lost the football. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And his first pass is incomplete. Marquise Wilson, the one he was trying to get it to. And it's second down. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. So 2nd and 10 here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They go play action here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He was looking for Dante Moncrief that time. And that'll bring up second down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on third. Throwing, Hundley. And this is going to be incomplete. The tight end, Julius Thomas, the intended target. And that brings up 4th down. Here's Jacob Shum now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And it's fielded at the 34. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They go back to the air here after the INT. Going up top. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. And a peek at the defense for the Packers.
Clay Matthews is an absolute force. Multiple Pro Bowls as an outside linebacker. He can swing inside and create the same havoc.
They'll come out in the pistol. That would give Michael running left. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a line.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Marquise Wilson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called, and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. And the starting crew defensively for Detroit.
As Darius Slay continues to improve at the cornerback position, he may live up to his own nickname as the Slaymaker.
Now Hundley, he completes it to Jordy Nelson. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Now a play fake here on first down. And the reception made by Dante Moncrief. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. They get 25 yards out of that one. And it'll be a Green Bay first down. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. One receiver left, 3 to the right. They'll set up a throw, and that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. And a pretty simple completion there underneath, but a successful one for the offense.
Partner, doesn't have to be the big shots downfield all the time. Having that safety net underneath is a great thing for a quarterback.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. And to give this time to the tailback. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
On every snap, a defense is trying to establish who they are, but on 3rd and short, that's really when you put it out there and tell people who you are, and that's exactly what they did. For the offense, they're looking at their offensive line and saying, guys, where are you? We need you on the
And the first play will be a field goal try. This is a 26-yard attempt. And Crosby puts it through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. So out now come the Lions. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got time. Wide open receiver complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Looking to throw, and it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
And he comes back with one complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Hey, the defense is in this game as well. They wanted to make it a tough third down. They were able to do so on that last play, preventing a big gain.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's caught. Jones. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
On the run, this is Michael. They find some open field here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. They go to Michael again. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Back to throw here. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Simple slant route, and part of a really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Hey, here we go now. Green.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Marvin Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no...
Under pressure, they got him again. They bring the man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. 3rd and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Fielded at the 43. Oh, he nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And this is going to set up a 1st and goal from the 5. And Detroit getting set to go now. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
They'll look to throw here. This will be caught at about the 6. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this.
Let's go, D. Let's go, D. Right.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Now let's go. Blue line. Now look at 56. Lucky 56. Blue Patriots. Blue 90. Check. Good. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Hurry up. Here we go. 3-19.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Disastrous outcome there on 3rd and goal. They lose 9 yards on the sack. And his kick here is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Throwing, Hundley. Thomas the intended target, and it's 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Fielded just inside the 20. A beautiful fake. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and the Lions will take over. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He rifles one that's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And a big turnover there as his... guys will get the football back. And now a first chance for the backup. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ziggy Ansah in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. A dime look defensively for the Lions on third. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, a great read and it's picked off. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that...
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll set up a throw. This will be caught at about the 5. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now back to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Back to throw now on first down. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They'll look to throw here on first down. This is Cobb with a catch right side. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11.
Detroit!
And they'll they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. And he finds Julius Thomas. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
He's going to air one out, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers get a score closer. And this is up and good. That'll make it a score now of 24-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They'll try Michael on the right side. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
They run again with Michael. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. The tackle will be credited to Jake Ryan. So he runs it for 1 yard, then no gain. I don't know that you go back to that well here on 3rd down.
Yeah, I don't know that you do as well, but if you want to get the ball to him, if you want him to have it, maybe you get him into space and throw it to him.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll set up to throw. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset because they scored the last.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football and not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process. And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
They'll come out in the pistol. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it. or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Let's go.
On third down, he'll drop. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
Leverage.
big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on first down.
That gave them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot and being able to make a play on first down. Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play, able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. And he's going to be hit and driven into the turf. Mike Daniels in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So they had great field position, but a 3-play drive that actually goes backwards, and then they kick the field goal.
And I think the key sequence in there, the key phrase you just gave us, a 3-play drive. Had the momentum, great field position, unable to move the football.
Now the Packers get set to go. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it. Really held them to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at them. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves them with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Defense has to stand tall here, 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
They go play action, and now another turnover as this one's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So here come the Lions now. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Give them 16 on the pickup, and the Lions are going to have a first. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On play action, they'll throw. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll look to throw now on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 12 yards is the pickup there. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Ten yards still left on second down. Looking to throw. Completes it to Moncrief, left side. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's third and a yard. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage, look defensively. Hard throw, incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and it's fourth down.
On third and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Lions will take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. They come out here in the eye. On the ground, it's Michael. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Back to throw. Finding time. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. but they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
7 yards to go on 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle? It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a 1st down.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Ezekiel Ansah in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
All right, say it with me now. There are a lot of different words we come up with. Maybe we go back and forth after that play, getting his toes tapped down to make that catch. Crafty?
Yep.
Wiley? Oh, definitely.
All the veteran names.
You name it. Has every move in the book and continued to get better throughout his career so he can make that type of a catch. He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key 1st down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Let's go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
It appears that the pressure is affecting him today. Normally, he knows exactly when to get rid of the football, but today, because he's been hit a few times, he's getting rid of it a little bit too quickly.
And this seemingly endless drive continues.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And a loose football.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust?
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take a blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Let's go. 3-19. Watch it now, Barney.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10.
Now let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. 9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish,
This match, right? Not letting them break your to it. They got it done.